Officials declare a drought watch for the entire state. The continued hot and dry conditions are taxing reservoirs, streams, and groundwater levels. The Department of Environmental Protection made the decision this afternoon. Today's action comes after many weeks without significant rains. The drought watch declaration means all New Jersey residents are being asked to voluntarily conserve water. Meantime, this summer's brutally hot and arid conditions continue to cause more worries as we head into the fall. In tonight's Environment Report, correspondent Ed Rogers looks at those concerns and fills us in on the newly issued Drought Watch.
State Forest Fire Service spotters were up in their towers today watching for any smoke. It's the latest problem from an extremely dry summer here.
We're extremely dry. We've had more red flag warnings issued this year than last, and it's just very unusual to have this type of a pattern in the east, and especially in New Jersey this time of year.
The Spruce Run Reservoir in Hunterdon County is only 68% full. It's normally at more than 80% of capacity in early September. State environmental officials declared a drought watch statewide today, asking people to cut down on watering lawns and to take other steps to conserve water.
We are concerned that the supplies are dwindling, and we want to make sure they're out in front and asking people to voluntarily help us manage the supplies.
In the central part of the state, rainfall is more than 50% below normal for the last 90 days. Other areas of the state are also experiencing rainfall deficits. Another sign of how dry it's become, the U.S. Geological Survey operates 20 groundwater monitoring wells like this one across the state. 10 are showing water levels below normal. This one in Mercer County has set a record low for the month of September.
We expect if this weather continues and the drought continues, weather continues, that we will very likely issue a drought warning probably sometime in the next few weeks. And then after that have to size up with the governor whether we need to issue a drought emergency, and that would be several weeks after that potentially.
The dry, hot summer is just the latest in a series of extreme weather events. The U.S. Agriculture Department has declared 6 South Jersey counties disaster areas after high winds, frost, and flooding caused crop losses last May. One of the state's largest environmental groups issued a report today saying global warming is a factor in this winter's series of nor'easters, followed by New Jersey's hottest summer on record, dating back to 1895. Researchers working for the group reviewed years of data.
The trends are long enough, they're happening over periods of time long enough that we have to consider that there's other factors in play than just the natural cycle. And what the scientists are saying is that one of the contributing factors is global warming or climate change.
It was just last week that New Jersey dodged Hurricane Earl, and although the state is in the midst of a drought, the Atlantic hurricane season isn't over. Researchers here in New Jersey say data show that although warming may not increase the number of hurricanes, it does increase the intensity of those storms.
According to our model projections, there'll be this gradual rising trend due to the greenhouse warming influence. And we think in the Atlantic that gradual trend is going to take the form of an increase in the numbers of Category 4s and 5s.
Ed Rogers, NJN News, Trenton.